Well, folks, something a little bit different today. I want to talk about this push mower and a small repair I did on it. Just in case you run into a similar problem, I'm just going to tell you what I did. Now, this mower is a cheap, it came from Walmart, I believe. Just a Murray brand. It's got a 5 horsepower Briggs & Stratton engine on it. But as you can see, it's a high wheel mower. I wanted that for here at the farm because of all the uneven terrain. It's about 3 years old, but it's done very well as far as mowing the spots I can't get in with the tractor. Got plenty of power, the blade sharpens up okay, no problem with the controls. I mean, they make them goof proof now. You can't even control your throttle RPM speed. You just you prime it, you start it, and that's it, So there isn't much user things that you can do to mess it up. It's preset. Well, my wife was mowing with this last week, and she waved me over and she said, "This gas cap won't stay on." I thought, what do you mean it won't stay on? Well, as you can see here, the gas cap is right there. Now, it used to have a tether on it. Here you can see, I don't want this camera lens to get in the way. This little piece of plastic used to have another part on here, and it tucked down into there, clipped down into there. That was, I guess, so you don't lose the gas cap. I don't know what the reasoning behind it is. I've never had a gas cap with a tether like that before, but for whatever reason, this cap just it wouldn't tighten up, and it was loose. It would jiggle around while she was mowing. So I thought, what the heck? Well, I didn't notice that it had an O-ring that was missing. So I thought, all right, this thing got chewed up here. I don't know how the tether got torn off, but it did. So I'll just get a new cap for it. So I went online, I looked, and Amazon had them, Lowe's had them, Tractor Supply had them, even Walmart had them, and you could order. And it came out to be, if you figure shipping and handling for stuff that you get in the mail, about the same price everywhere. So it was about 15 bucks to get a new cap. That's what it was. I just got a Tractor Supply. I looked it up online. This is the right cap to replace the old one. I went by the size engine on it and stuff, and it's the one that was recommended. Lo and behold, I come home, take the old cap off, stick the tether in the clip there, put it on, and it won't get real tight. Well, I twisted the tether around a little bit to snug it up a bit more, put gas in it, mowed with it, and I was sloshing gas all over the place. I'm thinking, what in the world? It just doesn't fit right. Well, I figured, now what am I going to do? Well, I looked here, and I saw, you can see down on here, there's a little O-ring that's supposed to seal it when you turn the cap on. It's one of those quarter turn ones. It doesn't have the constant twisting, type of cap. It just, you lock it, and quarter turn is supposed to lock it. Well, apparently what the problem is Briggs & Stratton screwed up. They did not put the right size O-ring on here. It's not thick enough to seal it. And I should have known there was a problem, because this is what the packaging looked like when I got it. There were 3 of them hanging on the rack, and all 3 of them were all buggered up like this, like somebody had opened them and then returned them. So obviously I'm not the only one who's had this problem. It's 5436 is the number that I think Tractor Supply uses. It says part number 799585. So if that's what you have for your mower, if you have a Briggs & Stratton engine like this, and you run into a problem, this replacement cap, which costs 15 bucks, doesn't work. So I'm thinking, okay, what can I do? Well, what I did was I went to my local kind of wholesale hardware store nearby, and I thought, if I can find a thicker O-ring. And that's exactly what I did. I bought about 4 or 5 of them because I wasn't sure what was I didn't take the old cap with me. In fact, I was just going to put the new O-ring on the new cap, but I thought, well, let me try it on the old one first. And I got 2 this size. I think they were 10 cents a piece. So, it's a whole lot cheaper than $15. But as you can see, the cap is now snug and the O-ring is in place. It's black, so it's harder to see than the other colored one, but it seals. You can see the underside, the outside of the underside of the cap, this area right here, is dry. I was just mowing with this for about 10 minutes and in uneven terrain, and you can see it tightens up nicely and no gas sloshed out. Now whether this will be a permanent fix, I don't know, time is going to tell, but I think that will do the trick. So if you have a problem like this, that the cap is ill-fitting and you got gas coming out, if there's an O-ring, or there should be, try maybe just a thicker one. It's the same inside diameter, it's just it's thicker in dimensions so that it seals a little tighter in the neck of the gas tank there. So I just wanted to share that with you. Not a big deal, not an important thing, but I'm thrilled. I mean, for 10 cents I fixed a $15 part. So I'm going to take this one back to Tractor Supply and they can hang it back on the shelf with the messed up thing. It's just a dumb mistake that Briggs & Stratton did when they were doing their replacement parts. I don't remember what the original O-ring looked like on that. I know it didn't leak gas before. So I'm guessing is at some point the O-ring broke and she was mowing with it and that loosened the cap up and that's what caused the problem. I don't know. After 3 years, I'm guessing that, you know, that's normal wear for an O-ring. You're tightening and loosening the cap every time you put gas in it. So hopefully this will do the repair, but this is just a little thing I learned with trial and error and it worked. So I'm passing it on to you for whatever it's worth. I hope this helps, and we will get back to you with more of life here out in the country living on a shoestring. So thank you for watching, and please tell your friends and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.